it's 300 people in the store and you one person with no mask. What you trying to prove right now? I hate that shit so bad.
Facts.
Get your goof ass. All right, let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, man.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars,
your place of rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode. We haven't said Happy New Year yet. I don't know when that expires.
Man, Happy New Year.
Yeah. This is
Merry Christmas.
No.
Now we too late.
Well, yeah, Happy New Year, first show of the year. Yeah, take the decorations down, people. Yeah, take them down.
Nice.
Just wanted to say that I live in the suburbs, so you know people still be going hard to like March 1st or something. I don't know what's up with that, but
you have a guest.
Yeah, man. Super duper alumni in this mod, G.
Oh, super duper.
Yeah, man.
Super duper. I mean, he was on the show. He was a guest on the show before we had any guests. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Back at the crib. Man, I don't even know how many cribs ago for you, OT. Y'all move once a year, man.
That's a fact for the last 2 years. You're right. Yeah,
gypsies
on the real. Introduce yourself, man. What's up?
What's good, man? It's your boy Sparks. Sparks is that you on Instagram. Graphic designer, DJ, brand manager, social media manager, just all around Renaissance extraordinaire. You know, producer. What else? I don't know.
Yeah, man. You be making
slash, I'm a slash man.
Fact. Ooh,
yeah, man.
That's a bar to me.
I'm here today. That's a bar.
Slash man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be chopping it up with Dannie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we ever talked really much about, you know, just what Sparks be doing from the standpoint of his business endeavors and whatnot. So we're gonna kind of spotlight that up front, you know what I'm saying, before we do anything with what we're talking about. But before we get to what we're talking about, come on, what are we talking about?
We are talking about today Gunna's latest album, DS Forever, as well as Atlanta, right? He's from Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
As well as The Weeknd's latest album, Dawn FM, 103.5 Dawn FM.
Mm-hmm.
I already feel the bias.
I'm not. Come on, what? But yeah, man. I think that's how we're talking about, right?
Correct. Now we're gonna go ahead and chop it up about this list as well, man. People.
Yeah, that's been buzzing all on the internet and whatnot.
Yeah, I could.
Kool Moe Dee's report card. You know what I'm saying? He did an old one and then updated it in what, like 1999 or something like
1999, and it resurfaced past couple of days, and people have been talking about it. Yeah.
What are we drinking, fellas?
Well, new year, new you. You know how all that stuff be, man. But not really. I'm always trying to be on a discipline kick. I've definitely made an effort to, as my daughter cries in the background, I've made an effort to, be more disciplined and stop drinking as many beers and whatnot. Overall discipline issue. That's what I'm on, man. I think discipline is important. I'm not drinking no beer today. First time on the show when I can drink beer, I'm not drinking beer because it's not a beer day for me. So now this sounds crazy because I'm still drinking, but it's not a 16-ounce can of calories, right? So I'm just going light today with a little Ammunition Distillery bourbon. This is a distillery out of Sonoma County. This is a straight bourbon whiskey finished in Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. So yeah, man, this joint was finished in those barrels. I've never had this kind before. I definitely know some bourbons are finished off in certain wine barrels and whatnot, but I'm kind of stepping into the bourbon world. I've been doing that for a couple months now. Bourbon, chill, man. It's a chill drink, man. I don't really drink it with any, on the rocks or nothing like that. I just get a little bit typically and it's a sipping drink. You know what I'm saying? That's
true.
Kind of what it is and whatnot. So yeah, man, grown man over here. Merlot season almost, you know what I'm saying?
True,
nice.
True.
Okay.
Ooh, Merlot season.
Okay.
Trash.
I can go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
I'm drinking a little Perrier fusion. It's the strawberry and kiwi blend. I've really been into sparkling beverages lately. They've been helping with my digestion of food. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of on a little discipline kick also myself. Kind of had got up to almost 200 pounds. So trying to bring that down. But yeah, man.
Y'all sound real old. I got my bourbon and I have my sparkling water. Yeah.
Hey, it's a little flavored too, man. You know what I'm saying?
True that. No, I feel you. I support that, man.
Appreciate that, man.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one. I'm the BEERZ today in BEERZ and BARZ. Shout out John at Revolution Brewing. We need that sponsorship. What's up? But this is just got sent to me. OT, I got your package. I didn't really want to stunt on you on this show today, but since you're not even drinking beer today, and you generally stunt on me anyway, you always got some exotic beers anyway. But this is Freedom Lemonade. Freedom Lemonade. This is bright lemon sweetness, refreshing tart finish. I'm a fan of sours, even though this is not a sour. I am a fan of lemonade. And it is very lemonade-y. 4.5 ABV. Actually, this is a sour. Look at that. This is a session sour ale with lemons. Duh, it is lemonade. Why wouldn't it be a sour? But yeah. If I may say that again.
I see the artwork on that can real quick.
It's decent artwork, right? Like the cloth, all of their session sours have like the eagle joint, you know what I'm saying? But if I may stunt real quick, I had this ale back in like I think October or so, something like that. When it was just on tap for them. When I picked up another pack. And I said, John, this is delicious. Oh, yes, it's releasing in January. Man, I need that. And I'm happy that it's finally here because it was really delicious. And it still is delicious.
Got your League of Heroes cup? Oh, that's an Argus cup.
Actually, this is my Argus joint.
Okay. Well, cheers to you, brothers. Yeah, man. Cheers to Sparks for his endeavors, trying to not be 5. What you 5'4", right? 5'4". You said 5'4", 200.
5'8" 3/4", man. Come on, stop playing with me, man.
You said 5'8" 3/4.
5'8" 3/4", man. Stop playing with your boy.
But no, man. Listen, Sparks, you made Sparks a couple days ago. At this point, when it drops, you made a dope flyer that has everybody been rocking with it. I've been seeing everybody within our whole, friend circle share it and put it on their stories and whatnot. And you came up with this joint. First of all, you're a graphic designer amongst many things.
Hey, OT, we did not have this conversation prior, right? We did not have this conversation prior, right?
No, we did not. No,
because I just told Danny the same thing before you got on, G. But go on.
You said you listened to a podcast, and the podcast kind of was talking about how you gotta, not think too much on things and whatnot. Anyhow, you make this. Go ahead. You make this flyer, and the flyer kind of demonstrates that idea, and it just took flight from there. Like I've been seeing people just share the hell out of it. Just talk about that, and then just what you do. You know what I'm saying? You as a graphic designer, you know what I'm saying? How I be going, blah blah blah. Let us know, man. What's up?
So yeah, like OT said, it was just a podcast. The podcast had nothing even to do with the whole idea. It was just like a one-liner in the podcast, and like I was listening to it while I was on my run, and the line just sat with me. Guy said, "Stop sitting on your thoughts," and I think I got back to the crib, and it just took off from there, man. I just had the idea, and I just executed, and probably one of the rare times where I actually just executed one of my ideas. One of them, I think the last one was probably OT album cover for Pop's playlist. But
fire.
But I just did it, and I decided to just share it. Like, go ahead, share it. I had been, just trying to figure out what I want to do differently for social media. I've been talking with wifey, came up with some ideas, and that just happened to fall in place of what it is. And man, it kind of hit. I guess it resonated with a lot of people, and I've been getting a lot of love. I've been getting people hitting me on the Instant Messenger, or not Instant Messenger. I'm talking, how old am I? In the DMs and just Facebook Messenger, just saying, they appreciate it. It got them thinking and focused on the things that they want to do. And it's a lot of love, man. Just a lot of love. I just been showing love back. I dropped the behind the scenes video today. That's been getting a lot of love too, man. I'm like, I'm pretty surprised, man. Pretty shocked, but the goal is, just to pretty much showcase my work. I've been doing a lot of work for a lot of different people, man. Just helping them build their brands, build the visuals for their stuff, build the marketing for their stuff, and at some point, like, let me work on my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could charge a little more with my.
So,
But
so you do graphic design as well as social media marketing for yourself and other brands, or what do you do? I don't want to misquote.
No, you good. So yeah, I do graphic design. I do social media management, social media marketing, and content creation. So I do that for numerous companies. Sometimes maybe just a couple of those things. Sometimes all of those things. But I think I was like, 2022 is really time to build my own brand. Like, had a website, been sitting on that for a year that I haven't gotten done yet. So it's just go time now, man. Just really taking things seriously. And hey, when I drop this NFT, I want people to be like, oh,
true.
That's that guy. Well, yeah, but nah,
True.
but it's just really just taking everything that I've learned, building, just everything that I learned, man, and just really just executing it. I've learned, like, I picked up a lot of knowledge over the years, man, and I really haven't executed it necessarily for myself. And when I finally did it and did it with like not too much thought, I already see the results. They came instantly. I'm like, okay, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, maybe that only works for these people, or maybe that works for this company or this brand. And I know Kamal and OT, they've been on Zooms with me where I was like, yo, this is the strategy we need to go with, this and that.
Yeah.
And it's like, let me go ahead, do it myself, like really do it myself. Not confined to any type of budget, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Not confined to anybody else thinking maybe we should do this or do that. Let me just try to do it on my own and then really master it on my own. So that's where I'm at now, man. And it's only been 2 days. And
let me ask you a question, man. That particular flyer, and I'm just keep going back to this because it resonated so much with people. Yeah. What made you want? Because that could have been something that somebody asked you to make for them, and it would have been, something that they paid you for, and it would have been their, thing for whatever they did. What made you want to share that with the world? Like, what made you want to say, let me throw this out?
Man, bro, I always been on my positive energy kick on Instagram, man. Like, even sometimes when on Facebook, how they give you the flashbacks of like things that you posted years before. So I always that's always been my thing, to give good vibes, like just good energy, good vibes. Even when I'm DJing, good energy, good vibes, wherever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already enough. Man, it's enough. It's already enough trash out there, like everywhere. So it was just like, it just stuck with me. Like, but the thing was, like, a lot of times I'm not even doing it for people. Like, I'm really doing it for myself. So I really be talking to myself. I really talk to myself, just reminding myself. Like I said, like, even with the Facebook thing, like, I like that because it grounds me. Like, I can go back and see it, and years later, months later, whenever it pops up, and be like, get focused, dude. You know what I'm saying? Just get focused, bro. And even, and I feel like even for something about like the act of working on it, like it's almost like you're instilling in yourself. Like, how And you know how they sometimes say, man, if you write it down, make it plain. You know what I'm saying? Bring it into, make it, and it'll come into fruition. Or even if it's just like, yo, I'm gonna write this down 100 times just so I can memorize it. Like it's almost like that same work, man. And I'm just glad it resonated with people, bro. Like but at the end of the day, like I'm really just talking to myself, man. Really just trying to instill that shit in myself, because it's tough out here, bro. It's COVID-19 out here, man. All types of crazy thoughts be going through your head, bro. Like,
man.
So
yeah.
So that's all it was, man. I'm just glad that the idea came together like it did, man. Like, so I had some chick, some girl on Instagram, on Facebook. She was like, "What is this? Is this like a cover for a notebook or a book or something?" And I'm like,
bro, I'm telling you,
it looks really good, man. It looks good.
But I don't know. I might have a notebook idea. She was like, man, it could be like a notebook where, you know, people who have troubles with getting their thoughts together, you know what I'm saying, they could always come back to the notebook, look at the cover, remind themselves, you know what I'm saying, what it is.
You definitely hit with that. I mean, the thing is, you know, Virgil has a
come on, go ahead.
Has a quote that says, if you have a thought and you don't act on it in the next 30 minutes, it's probably not going to get done. You know what I'm saying? And that always resonated with me, because truth be told, a lot of times that's really true. You know what I'm saying? I might think about it again in an hour, but then did I write anything down from it that I had just thought about? Did I try to think of, you know, flesh it out in that moment? I definitely have some projects around here that have been forgotten, and I got projects that I moved on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that resonates with people with what you did. Stop sitting on your thoughts, because a lot of people be sitting on their thoughts.
Yeah. Man.
And that's like, those are the best things when you know, as a social media marketing strategist guy, you know that things resonate with people that they connect with humanly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so something like a message like that definitely resonates with people. Stop sitting on your thoughts.
Yeah, man.
Make it happen. Pop it. Just that's simple. Also, the design itself is attractive. You know what I'm saying? I thought you had on some Crocs for a minute there. I thought you had on some the Salehi joints. You know?
I ain't there yet. I know what you're
talking about. Were those Yeezys, man?
Yeah, those Yeezys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But like, how long from the point that how long did that whole thing take from beginning to end? Shooting the pictures, like how long did that take? Like a couple of days, a couple of hours?
Nah, so I heard the podcast Saturday. No, I heard the podcast Sunday morning.
Wow.
Sunday night, it probably took me like 5 minutes to take the photos.
Wow.
Monday morning, it took me about 25 minutes to put it all together.
You're good. That's a testament to your work, man.
Bro.
I know you didn't talk about this, but you taught yourself graphic design, right?
Facts. I think I took in college, I was a media studies major. I had a class that was teaching us CSS for building websites.
Yeah.
And some of the elements had to be created in Photoshop. So, you know, it was just like real minor stuff. So that was like my little introduction to it. And then shout out to the boy AJ Incarnacious. That boy had every piece of software, pirated software on his computer.
Facts.
And he's a nerd, as we know.
Bro, super nerd.
Shout out AJ.
Shout out AJ.
Shout out AJ who does our theme song.
Our theme song.
Music, our theme.
Same AJ. Yeah. So so we already was tight because of because we both were making beats. We were on the same engineering field. So we were tight in college. We wound up being roommates. He had the software on his computer. And I was working at a club, like helping work at one of the teen clubs out there, well, college clubs out there. And they had needed a flyer guy. They didn't need a flyer guy. They had somebody that was working on flyers. And I looked at the flyers like, man, I think I can do that. And I just made one real quick and was like, yo, can y'all use this? And it just took off after that. Like I've been making flyers ever since, man. I didn't know people even got paid for that when I was doing it. Like I was just doing it like, yo, like I think I could make something better. And then, now what is that? That was like 2006. So fast forward, bro. I don't know. I think I got my 10,000 hours in.
Yeah, man.
You might have, man. You might be.
It's still so much to learn, though, man. Still so much to learn, but
facts.
But I'm just glad I can execute, and people been rocking with it, man. Mostly off word of mouth, so I can only imagine what's gonna happen once I really start.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, pushing myself. So
yeah, man. Once you start pushing P, man.
Yeah, pushing P, man.
Before we even go to anything like that, tell people one more time where they can find you at from the standpoint of if they want some dope graphic designs and whatnot, where can they find you at?
Right. So if you want to check out my business page, it's Design Lab by Sparks. That's Design Lab X Sparks. My personal page where you can just see, just some of the behind the scenes or my day-to-day, some of the dope shit is Sparks Is That You. That's the letter U at the end. Follow me on Facebook. Dannie, Sparks Is That You, Bill. Man, just rock with me, man. It's some entertainment. You get some good music on there. Man, I see me walking my dogs. Man, see, I don't know if y'all run. OT, I know OT runs. He on hiatus right now. But
put the little pounds on, you know what I'm saying? Just a couple.
I see you, man. I'm trying to get the hashtag going, man. Every run is a good run, man.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
You like that? Hey, I kicked it off.
This man is full of ideas, man. This guy is full of ideas.
It's coming, man. It's strange. It's a different feeling when you.
Let's take that offline. Nobody heard that. Let's take that offline.
I heard that. All right, we go. Cut that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk some music, man. Let's go. Let's first go to Gunna, DS Forever.
I believe I don't know what album this is because he got mad.
Third studio album.
Oh, third studio album. Look at man. OTP studying. I like that.
Dripper Drown 2, Wanna, and then this third one. So yeah.
So I believe this is Drip Season. This is part of his Drip Season joint. Drip Season 4. Drip Season Forever. DS Forever. Not to be confused with Dirty Sprite or any other DS from any other Atlanta artist.
Relax.
So all right. So Gunna, Wanna. How y'all feel about the album, man?
I'll go first. Petty. So I'll probably take a couple songs off this joint and throw them on a playlist. I like MOP, Lot of Cake, Die Alone. Outside of that, probably won't return to it that much. I'm in a space where I'm not, I don't want to, some things may just not be for me. I don't really have much else to say besides that. MOP, A Lot of Cake, Die Alone. Probably throw them on the playlist. And, actually, I like the joint with Lil Baby as well. But, I had to text my niece, man. I said, what I'm missing, because she's 24, 25.
Yeah.
She sent me a little voice thing, blah, blah, blah. She said she did like some of the older stuff more. She liked Drip or Drown or whatever. But I'm just a man approaching 40, and I don't, I'm not going to be disrespectful to myself because I like a lot of stuff that's within this realm. But
yeah,
I don't know. I think I'm missing something or it's just not for me. That's all I have.
I would say that it's probably just not for you because it's not for me. I think we all three of us like rap music. This is a particular genre of rap. Rap is a genre, but it has subgenres. And this is a genre of rap. It's very flashy. It's about that drip. You know what I'm saying? What you wearing? He trying to get fly. Pushing P. I just saw a clip that Gunna was explaining pushing P. And P is basically player. Keeping it player. He pushing player. He pushing playerness. He's pushing the idea of keeping it cool, keeping it player. And I can't say like I like his last Drip or Drown joint with the umbrella in the water.
Underwater.
I like that. Yeah. I like that project. That's probably the last project I really liked from Gunna. The Wanna joint I wasn't really a big fan of, but also let me state that I follow Daniel Arsham on Instagram, who is an artist who did his cover.
Word.
And he's a very good artist.
Cover's fire. Cover's dope.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen some other work of Daniel Arsham, but he also did like the handwritten track list, which is his handwriting, which I always thought was dope because everybody's handwriting is original. So to see it as, to see like Kendrick's handwriting on Schoolboy Q's stuff or his own stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think that I'm going to take that back. That's Schoolboy Q's handwriting on Kendrick's stuff. And Oxymoron and all that other stuff. That's Schoolboy Q's handwriting. But I just think that's a cool flair. So Daniel Arsham did the cover.
Dope.
I like Poochie Gown. I like a few more tracks than you. OT, you know what I'm saying? I do like Poochie Gown. I like Mop. I like a lot of joints with Thugger, actually. And I'm not a big fan of Young Thug like that. But I like Mop. Thought I Was Playing with 21 is all right. I do like how you did that with Kodak. I like Too Easy. I Don't Know That Beat with G Herbo, and I really have a prediction that G Herbo is really gonna do numbers this year. He's getting a lot of shine lately. He's been getting a lot of looks lately. We
didn't do that. We should do some 2021 predictions with Sparks. Go ahead, come on, keep going.
Yeah. And then I do like So Far Ahead into Empire. I do like the Too Easy music video. But yeah, I would say those are my thoughts. I do think that it is you gotta be into that genre of rap, and it resonates with people that are into this genre of rap, like Sparks.
Like me. Yeah, man. I'm sonically rocking with it, man. It kind of got like a futuristic trap sound to me, personally, man. Like the vibe, you know what I'm saying, the vibey guitars. You got the, you know what I'm saying, some joints got some synths I probably never would have used, but they worked well. Gunna definitely has like a distinctive vibe, man. Sure. You added with the ATL trap drums, how them joints be bouncing. And you got the perfect formula, but like you pretty much gonna always get the same thing out of Gunna. Like it's not gonna be anything more than what he normally raps about, man. And he's gonna try to sing an R&B song. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna.
Nobody mentioned the Chloe joint. You know what I'm saying? Man, speaking of R&B, nobody mentioned the Chris Brown joint.
Man, bro, I wasn't really feeling the Chloe joint. Like, this is like the first time in a long time I felt like somebody was really trying to make a single. Like, and I don't know. I feel like that's almost a dead art nowadays. I don't know. It wasn't. I think I don't even know if it really fit on the album for me. So I probably would have took that out. But you're gonna get the same thing. Out of Gunna, he gonna talk a lot of fashion, like you said, a lot of player shit. He gonna holler at the ladies, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Just ATL trap shit, man. I think maybe after what was it? After it was maybe the last 3 songs could have been left off. Like it kind of fell off. I was really rocking with Private Island. I love the intro. I love Mop, Living Wild, Too Easy. I think he kind of got outshined by almost every feature on this album, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I like a lot of Thugger's features on here.
Yeah,
I like all
Future. Yeah,
I like you got a point. I never thought about that, but I like a lot of the songs with somebody else on it.
Somebody else on it, bro. It's like
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like I said, same with you. Well, Drip or Drown 2 was really the last project that I listened to. And I kind of got the same effect as I got Drip or Drown 2. Like, I really rock with Gunna. I'm probably always going to check for Gunna. But after a while, it's just kind of, I don't know. His vibe is it get a little too laid back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is not really, it's really difficult to listen to a full album. But definitely some of these will make the playlist.
Can I sound like a hater real quick?
Go ahead.
I think it's the Bourbon. I've stepped on the other side of the aisle here where I'm trying not to be controversial. With all his contemporaries, what does he do better than anybody that does what he does? Because we sitting there having this conversation about, this kind of music. Lil Baby makes this kind of music.
Mm-hmm. Future makes this kind of music.
So what does he do that stands out amongst the contemporaries that he is in the same? Now I'm being a hater, but I'm just asking an honest question to me.
There's a lot of artists. Now, this is my only pushback. I agree with what you're saying, but there are a lot of artists that do what other artists do.
Yeah.
That on this platform, I really don't understand how a lot of people be liking certain artists, you know what I'm saying, that are mediocre in that genre of music that they do, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And if I were to listen to Gunna's genre of rap regularly, then I would have that same sentiment. Gunna is probably mediocre in this genre. He does make some bops, but I think that's, I don't think these artists go in the booth and they have a concept for the whole album. You know what I'm saying? They're making songs. And I think these songs can get put on an album. Is outside of that, he made this is the age of you could have a whack album, but do numbers because some songs on there are doing good as singles. They're doing numbers on TikTok. They're doing numbers on Reels and Instagram. And you'll do numbers that way. Your one song that's popping off your album is streaming heavily, that one song. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz is talked about. I hate that 2 Chainz, and 2 Chainz is a good artist. I like Chainz, but I don't like when he has a mixtape and he'll take 2 songs off the mixtape and put it on like an official album. And all of these joints are streaming. So we getting the same songs on multiple projects, which is weird, but he's explained that he get paid twice or something like that when he does that because it's on 2 projects. And so both that song might be popping and that mentality, carries over to an artist like Gunna that makes songs for particular reasons or whatever. I mean, that's their artistry. I don't know how to explain it, man. I'm not that artist. I'm not into that genre, but I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
My only thing is that I would argue that we are because we like 21 Savage. We like Lil Baby. We like people that I think are special.
Yeah.
And I think people hold him in some of that regard, and I just don't.
I think he's more regarded because of how he dresses more than his music per se. I agree with what you're saying. You got a good point. I agree with what you're saying. The first thing I thought of when his joint came on is Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? Private Island, you know, kind of like there's a few moments where like this kind of sound like Thug, but then Thug has a quirky voice. You know what I'm saying? He has his delivery is different.
Which can be special. Different from what apologies for being a hater.
What I would say is he's I wouldn't put Gunna at top tier, even though you would kind of get those vibes by the way he's pushed. I wouldn't really say mediocre though. Like I would put him maybe starting 5, but playing more of a supporting role. He's definitely top tier in his genre. Not top tier. He's definitely one of the tops in his genre. But I still think that we might be still waiting on the project where that really defines him. That's all I'm saying. Like the boy got potential. Yeah. Because he already got the popularity.
Facts.
Now he just got to get everything else to click. And people have heard this album. People have heard this album now, and they're still rocking with it. But most people's sentiment is still Drip or Drown 2. Drip or Drown 2 is still the hottest project. So, and we've heard Drip. We've all heard Drip or Drown 2. I don't know, OT, you've heard it?
We reviewed it.
Dude, but the crazy thing about it is that I'm on record, I believe, at some point saying I think I liked Gunna better than Lil Baby maybe 3 years ago. I believe I said something like that because I like him and Lil Baby together.
Yeah.
I like that pairing a lot. But him by himself, I'd be like, I don't know, dog. But anyhow,
the funny thing is, he taught Lil Baby how to rap.
That's what bruh.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Lil Baby got it though.
Lil Baby got it.
I think I seen something. He was paying him $100 every session to teach him how to rap. That's dope.
Lil Baby's special.
I got $20 for you, man. Teach me how to rap, bro.
Man, you look, dog. You know how to rap. You be having bars, man. You know.
Man.
Next up, The Weeknd. Let's go.
103.5 Dawn FM.
Hey, let's
all right, go. Everyone. Look at Dannie.
Man, that's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I already know what it is, man. I already know what it is, bro. I am not really a fan of like certain 80s music. Like, I'm not a fan of 80s pop. I'm not a fan of like 80s bubblegum. Like, I rock with New Edition. I didn't even rock with like Michael Jackson Bad album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like Thriller, skipped Bad, and went Dangerous, I think.
Dangerous was
yes.
So it was just like, it really was the Sonics for me. Like, I can't knock The Weeknd, bro. That boy can write. Like, whoever he writing with, like, the boy is putting together these words and these lines. Like, I'm seeing it, I'm feeling it, but it's just, man, bro. Like the first, man, bro. It was them Sonics, man. Like, I couldn't look past them, man. I really had to skip a lot, man. At some point, it just turned to background noise for me. And then I just really tried to listen. I really just tried to listen to the lyrics, and I don't know, man. I think it was dope. I think it was dope to like the way that he kind of traveled through, like having been in a relationship, going through a breakup, reconciling the fact that he's about to break up. I guess he got into met a new chick. She was in a relationship, and then one song it was a chick, she wound up being married. I don't know if it was the same chick or whatever. I think it's pretty dope because especially with music nowadays, everybody talking about how they smashing somebody girl, and the fact that he was like, yo, like, you married, fam. Like, I ain't really into that. I like the radio station concept. That was dope too. Not gonna lie.
My favorite part of the whole album.
Tracks because ain't none of them notable for me. But tracks that I like Sacrifice. I like Here We Go as well. I like Here We Go. That's written. Best Friends, I rock with that. Is There Someone Else? That's beautiful. Going into Every Angel Is Terrifying. That little transition. That's nice. And Don't Break My Heart. That's pretty nice, man. After those, man, I'm gonna have to get that the freak up out of here, man. But as an artist, man, I can't really knock the Weeknd, man. I see what he was trying to do, man. I really feel like if I was just a fan of that sound, it'd be different. The joint with what was the joint with Tyler? That's
I think that's Here We Go Again.
Here we go again. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That was I like that. That was written beautifully. And it just like it sounded like there was angels all throughout their joint. I really like that. But yeah, man. I'm probably hating on this album, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
Nah. Yeah, man.
You're not hating.
It was just the Sonics, man. I like some of the more darker chorded songs. I'm a ratchet. I just, I like shit that sound dangerous. It didn't sound dangerous. But I can say this though. If you're on the verge and having trouble in your relationship, do not listen to this album. Don't do it. Because you'll be like, yo, I'm out of here.
Hey, G. OT, you want to go or you want?
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to do, it don't matter.
So, yeah, man, this album is all Sonics. So if you don't rock with that 80s sound, then you're not gonna like the album. It is all Sonics. The whole concept, the radio station concept. Shout out to Jim Carrey, who does the DJ voice. The soothing sounds of Dawn FM.
Okay.
I'm feeling that concept. I'm feeling the Sonics a lot. It sounds like a movie to me. I always get on here and talk about, how when I talk about an album, I like to talk about artists and how I kind of got into them and if I'm going to stay on their journey or if I fell off the wagon after a while, after certain albums, I've fallen off. You know what I'm saying? It's heavily documented that I fell off the Wale wagon a long time ago. And I was on it for a very short period of time, but I was on it. But for the Weeknd, I was all into his early work before his first official album. I was all into the House of Balloons joints and all of those projects. It's had a very, he was coming up with Party Next Door. And, he reminded me of Party Next Door and The Dream and that type of sound. Shout out to Il Angelo, because that was one of his main producers at the time. Loveland, Melancholy was okay. It was pretty good. It was all right. After Hours, his last joint, I wasn't feeling at all. And it was very much so movie music, in my opinion. His last album was very, very cinematic. But that movie is not a movie that I would really check for. It was just too, the Sonics were deep, but I wasn't really feeling it. This project sounds a lot more streamlined, in my opinion. It does sound very thematic as far as the 80s is concerned. It's heavily that 80s sound. I gotta say, I really like what he's doing with his visuals. The whole messed up, the bloody face, and then you know he got the bandages off, and he's all like disfigured with Botox and stuff going on. And now in this joint, he's old. And I really like the concept. Like you talk about the love theme of it, but I like the riding off into the sunset of afterlife thing, which is the main theme of this joint. It's Dawn FM. You know what I'm saying? You're riding off into the sunset. This is the end of your life. Everybody's settled. So Jim Carrey is settled down. Don't worry, you may forget your name on this ride, but it's okay. We'll hold your hand through this transition. I'm feeling that whole concept. I think that the album is, I don't know if it's the end of like a trilogy of projects, or the beginning, or the second album maybe of a collection of projects. But I like Gasoline. I like How Do I Make You Love Me? And To Take My Breath. I like Is There Someone Else? Ooh, I like that joint. Ooh, I like that joint a lot. I really like the joint. I really like. I almost could. I don't even want. I'll be ended up naming a lot of these songs. I like Here We Go Again with Tyler. I like the hubcap line from Lil Wayne. I like that joint. Every Angel Is Terrifying. Starry Eyes. I like that joint. Even The Phantom Regret by Jim. At the end, I like the concept of the album. We've heard a lot of radio station themed albums in the past, concept albums, because this is a concept album. But I like the afterlife death theme of it. You're riding off into the sunset. You know, there was a portion where I thought, is he's listening to the radio. We're listening to the radio, but are we in purgatory as we riding along? Because you're not quite dead yet, but you're on your way there. You know what I'm saying? You're transitioning. Like this whole album is that transition to death. But yeah, man, I like the album. I like it. And I hate to, you know, Gunna was probably not going to get many plays outside of us doing this show. But I do predict that this album might win some awards. But that's outside of me. For me, I think that I'm going to be playing this album later on in the year as well, man. Yeah. I'll check for it.
Yeah. Off top, man, I want to give Weeknd his props for just being one of the biggest stars in the past how many years. People don't really talk about that when it comes to the Weeknd. The Weeknd headlined Super Bowl last year. Let's get that out the way, out the gate, right? Like people don't headline the Super Bowl unless they can pack shit out, right?
Did y'all like that show? Did y'all like that performance?
I think I was pretty drunk. I don't really remember.
I don't really.
It might be
right.
ruined this whole career for me, but that's okay.
So outside of doing my deep dive into the album and the Weeknd and whatnot, just listening to the album, it was definitely one of my more favorite conceptual joints from the standpoint of like a thematic joint. You know, you have intent with lyrics, but then sometimes you have intent with sonics, you know, and this joint was definitely sonically intent. That's the way you can tell it's like a disc jockey, you know, and from the 80s taking you on a ride, you know, on your 5 o'clock drive, you know. First half of the album is a little bit, you know, higher BPM wise, right? It's more upbeat and whatnot. Then they slow it down. It's kind of very 80s from the standpoint of a DJ set, you know what I'm saying, on the radio on your way home from work or whatever. But Kamal, to kind of piggyback off what you were saying, this joint, yes, it is conceptualized around listening to a retro pop station in purgatory.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
This joint is pretty. This joint is pretty much the second joint of a trilogy, right? Essentially, and Weeknd kind of alluded to that on Twitter. But the first joint was After Hours. You know, a bad trip or whatever the case may be. After hours, a long night of drinking, you messed up. This joint, you know, you matured or whatever, riding off into the sunset, and you know, not really into the sunset because purgatory, if you think about religion and whatnot, is not a meaningful state. Like it's like suffering and whatnot. Yeah. And then the third joint is supposed to be, you know, yes, the third joint is supposed to be what happens in the afterlife. So that's essentially what this joint. This is confirmed with him through some interview he did, which he doesn't do a lot of interviews. He tries to let the music speak for itself. But yeah, this joint definitely, man. I like the first 5 songs. I mean, they weave together.
I really like that, man. I be trying to do that with your projects, man. Like, man. I love that feel. I love that feel. Kanye don't fade no song out. Kanye just cut it and it go to the next song.
But this is even more intentional because all the first 5 joints are all, I would argue, are the exact same BPM. Like them joints is all at the same tempo, you know what I'm saying, right after each other. And what I think is dope is that how it's bright, but at the same time kind of dark and ominous. Like it's bright and it's poppy, but it's still like, yo, some bad shit is happening. Like, you know, so, but I dig this joint, man. I really like intentional, sonically intentional albums. I don't have much.
Like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
but this is why Danny's not wrong. This is a sound.
I agree.
Sound. I agree. Like I said before the show, I like Gunship, who is like, I don't even know where they're from, but they mainly focus on retro 80s stuff. Some of Tame Impala stuff really is in that lane. There's a lot of like retro 80s pop electronic joints as to if that's not your vibe.
Yeah.
It's a sound.
And I respect the artistry. Like I can definitely respect the artistry, and I can respect the like how authentic it sounded. You know what I'm saying? Like even how OT said, like you can definitely feel like the dark vibes in there, but man, you gotta really be into 80s pop, or
you do
somehow just if you never heard 80s pop before or that 80s sound. Like it's a strong 80s sound.
For sure.
Like it's like no influence of anything from the 70s into this 80s sound. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, we in the 80s, fam. We're here.
Look, I'm gonna give my first analogy when I heard it. I've said this, I just want to make sure I say this on the show. You riding from Cali to Vegas and you got an hour left and you need something to turn on. And in the whip, maybe hopefully you got a designated driver, but in the whip, you got all kind of illustrious drugs, G. Everything is at your disposal. And you like, I need something to throw on that's going to give me a ride to get me there. This what you throwing on, G. This is the last. Because, I mean, and then think about Vegas, G. Think about what Vegas is. I mean, really, you know, Sin City, G. Like, it's really, it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, we done with that, right? What we doing?
Yeah, man. The Weeknd, Dawn FM. Check it out.
Let's worth checking this out.
It really is.
Yeah.
I want to heat up Kool Moe Dee real quick.
Man, bro.
1980 something Kool Moe Dee and 1999 Kool Moe Dee. Actually, nah. Okay, so what are we talking about? I'm taking this directly from the On This Day in Hip Hop website, right? So this new thing that's been going around, everybody who's been seeing this report card, right, that Kool Moe Dee put out for his second album. So direct from On This Day in Hip Hop, if you copied Kool Moe Dee's second album, How You Like Me Now, then you most likely have seen the OG rapper report card where he kind of, you know, rated the rappers at that time. He did the same thing in 1999, actually, where he rated the rappers of that time. As far as, and I'm just going to tell y'all right now, right? I'm going to go through this real quick. Here's the criteria that he came up with for MCs. All right. Vocabulary, articulation, creativity, originality, versatility, voice, records, stage presence, sticking to the themes, innovating rhythms. So it's intricate. I'm not mad at that.
It's very intricate.
It's a lot there. I can't really speak to his older report card, even though he kind of shitted on the Beastie Boys a little bit.
Yeah,
he did.
And
Boogie Boys, whoever they are.
I want to talk about this 1999 joint.
Please do.
Which I think at that time is kind of dope, because I will say that he did have an all-encompassing list almost.
He did.
Outside of the fact that I don't know where Scarface is at this point. Where's Scarface? Raekwon is there, but no Ghost. So I'm trying to figure out the criteria for making. And again, we're asking a question from 22 years ago right now, right? Yeah. Like 1999 is when this second list that Resurfaces came out.
Yeah.
So that's a good point too, because the fact that you're saying that it is from 20 years ago, I'm looking at it with my 2022 mind and journey of music knowledge, and who is here now on this list and who's not. And 20 years ago, you know what, when I think about it, I'm looking at this and how Jay-Z got a B, but Mystical got an A. You know what I'm saying?
Stage presence killed Hove, man.
Yeah, but also, but I don't even know what the voice was, but I think he had him on the voice too. Because his voice, that's a major point for me. You know what I'm saying? Your voice can carry you for sure. Your voice can carry you for sure. There's some artists that I think aren't as big because of their voice, and they got talent. You know what I'm saying? Like a J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? I really think his voice is what hurts him. You know what I'm saying? Because he can rap. But
Big J.
Back in '99, Mystical was probably, he was definitely running. He was up there. He had some major bangers. We used to listen to a lot of his joints in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got certified hits.
He has an A though, and his best album was Unpredictable. But go ahead.
What year did
that?
This is 99.
When did that drop? When did Unpredictable drop?
97, 98, something like that, probably.
What we talking about? Unpredictable, 97.
And so, it's I don't know, man. The thing about it is it's subjective. This is his list. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to come at. Yeah.
And that's the thing about any award shows, any list from B-Dot, any list from us, any list from any entity is their opinion. And of course, it's stuff like this that, you want people to talk about it. You want people to go in there like, yo, what? They tripping, this man crazy, yo. But it's trending right now. It's viral right now. We talking about it right now. And, I would say I agree with certain things. I think, man, what? He tripping. Black Thought got a B+. I guess that's not bad because, his grading is fair for that time.
No, that's my problem with it.
You don't think so?
Obviously, this is subjective, which I think this is.
Overall, and that's the thing. The fact that we even going back and forth about if it's fair or not is subjective.
Jay got a 7 for vocabulary in 99.
Listen,
I agree.
Diddy and Jay-Z both have B's, bro. That's all I'm saying. Volume 2 was out by then.
Jay did something to Kool Moe Dee. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Something happened. At this point, we have Reasonable Doubt, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And Jay has a 82.
Look.
That's why he got whole.
Jay, he probably got Kool Moe Dee bars in his early work, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you fools listen to music or do you skip through it, man?
He obviously
That was the Kool Moe Dee.
He obviously is very high. He thinks very highly of Lauryn Hill because Lauryn Hill has the highest score on here.
Lauryn Hill's the GOAT on this list, bro. The GOAT.
One album, she was the GOAT. G. She has
The
10.
GOAT.
Biggie got an A+. Biggie got an A+.
I got a lot of problems with this list.
Bro, Tretch, he got Tretch up here with a 90.
Wildin'. But that's what I'm saying. Like, are we talking from what we know about rap right now? Or are we talking about,
Let's do this. It's 1999.
But even 99, Tretch wasn't popping like that, was it?
It's 1999.
Naughty by Nature?
Naughty by Nature, not because I hate you. I hate you. What was that?
That was early 90s. That wasn't.
What was the joint? What was the video when they was at the ski resort?
I don't even remember that.
Here's the important question. Y'all ready? It's 99. Me and Kamal, we are juniors. Danny, you are a sophomore. Do you agree with this list?
No.
Nah,
not even close. I got Mace a lot higher, even though I
would have never gave Mace no C+, G.
Nah, bro.
Never. I would have never gave him no C+, G. He at least gonna get a B.
And with that being said, the list is trash because we just went back in 99 as our 17 and 16-year-old selves and agreed that absolutely not.
I was there.
On the real, I was there. Ooh, that's a bar. Outside. I was there.
We was outside.
Bro.
Fam, this man Danny was making CDs, selling them for $5 in the hallway. G.
Definitely selling these CDs, man.
Selling straight CDs because everybody didn't have a CD player in 1999 that you can just burn stuff off of, but Danny did though. Bro, so he was there.
Facts.
My ear was to the streets, man. This list is trash, bro.
This man got cannabis. This man got cannabis with a B+, but he gave. Oh no! He gave Pac A. Jeez,
Diddy and Jay-Z got the same score in vocabulary. I'm off this list. What's next.
Facts.
Let's get up out of here.
We out of here.
Look here. Now, before we go, anybody have any bold predictions for 2021?
My only thing is G Herbo, man. He got looks with the Nardo Wick joint. He's on this Gunna joint.
What the fuck is that?
Right. I feel like G Herbo is gonna make some waves this year, man. I always thought it's interesting to see certain Chicago artists that really take off, like Polo G. He just took off. Dirk really took off. I'm gonna say, and I could be wrong. I apologize, Dirkio smirk. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like after that Drake joint, he took off. He's been on everything.
2019, 2020-ish, he really took off, yeah.
He been on everything. And I feel like we gonna see G Herbo on the next Khaled joint. You know what I'm saying? Like he been having some features lately. He was on Pooh Shiesty joint. Like he's been really, you know what I'm saying, on some projects. That's really my only prediction. I hope we get a Kendrick album this year. I definitely thought he was going to drop in December last year, and OT was like, nah. And you was right. But yeah, man, I hope we do see it, but I don't know.
With that being said, only one thing is happening this year, people. The GOAT. A top 5 rapper from this generation who has hopped over your favorite rappers, G, is dropping this year. Kendrick Jermaine Cole Lamar, G, is out here this year. Not Jermaine Cole, but no, Kendrick Lamar.
I'm about to say, wait a minute now.
That's the Bourbon.
Ain't that J. Cole?
Kendrick is dropping this year, and this album that he drops will solidify his top 5 of all time spot.
Ooh.
Because he don't miss, and nobody else has not missed as much as he don't miss. Be very afraid, rappers.
That's true.
Be very afraid. That was lame. Go ahead, Sparks. Go ahead.
My prediction is Hov is going to drop the greatest album of all time this year. Woo! Wow. Hov is going to drop something amazing. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be ridiculous.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all be hating on Hov, man. Not y'all specifically, but the wider population, I feel like, because I don't care what nobody say. I still listen to that Jay-Elect album, and Jay-Z is giving bars on that album, G. The man is top tier, better than some of the stuff that he put on his own projects. I don't know if it's because he on some God body type stuff, man, but the man is dropping some bars on that album, G. He dropping heat.
He's dangerous, man.
I don't care what nobody say. That was one of the most strategic moves ever in hip hop. One of the most long-awaited MCs to ever drop an album. Yeah. Jay was like, fam, let me hop on that joint, dog. That was strategic. But listen,
I feel like Jay-Elect was like, Jay, I want to do this with you. When you are available, let's do this. Because they already had 2 songs like years before the joint dropped. And them joints is on the project. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he waited. OT froze.
I froze up. Did I froze up?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I really, and however it happened, whenever they talk about it, we'll know then. But hey, man, that man Jay-Z is a boy. I'd be like, boy, this man is rapping, G.
Theory with that, and I'm gonna dip out. He has to, because Nasir Jones is kicking ass, and I don't care what nobody say. They have a friendly. I think that they have some friendly relationship. That's what they listen. He has to, because Nas right now, look, Magic. I still haven't put Magic down, G.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been listening to that joint.
It's okay.
Let's play it.
Everybody can't be great. Everybody cannot be great, G. It's okay. If y'all ain't listening to it, don't worry about it. Fam. Okay, Danny, listen to it. Listen to it like twice. Twice, then call me. Promise. I got you. Just okay. All right.
I got you.
I know Danny. He not gonna check. He gonna be like, it's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest.
Danny just started liking Lupe 2 weeks ago, so don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
I like Lupe three weeks out the year.
That's so funny, G.
3 weeks out the year. I'm like, man, OT, I think I'm a Lupe fan.
Right. Before we get out of here, one more time. Well, not one more time, but big shout out to something that's gonna be happening within the next coming weeks. I cannot talk that much about it, but big shout out to Black Horizon, Sam, Brother at the Bar, Moore's Brewery, Haymarket, the homie Mike Gemma, the homie Jay West, the Black Beard Baron, Turner House, Funky Town. Gonna be doing something dope within this. I'm gonna leave it right there. Shout out to everybody that's involved with what's popping. More details to come soon.
I got something to say real quick, man. Free Kool Moe.
Free Kool Moe, man.
Damn.
Free me. I'm stuck in.
That is the funniest shit ever. Everybody who saw it synonymously was like,
everybody was like, free Kool Moe.
Free Kool Moe.
I'm like, yo, that's too funny, G. That is too funny. That's so funny. But hey man, I'm excited for the Kanye documentary on Netflix coming, man. Yes. I'm gonna be tuned into that joint.
Bro. It's supposed to be like a 3-part series.
It's like a 3-part joint. Yeah.
Is Kanye involved with it though? Is Kanye involved with it?
I'm pretty sure because Cootie and Chike.
Okay.
I do believe so because Cootie and Chike did a lot of his early stuff. Like they did a Through the Wire video. They did Jesus Walks video, or one of the versions of Jesus Walks video. Like that's long families. I believe that Kanye has approved that joint. You know what I'm saying? If Cootie and Chike doing that joint, I believe Kanye is involved.
I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
Beers and bourbon. We'll see y'all next time.